The buy term invest the difference crowd has been saying permanent life insurance is dying for decades. But this recent report from LIMRA, Life Insurance Marketing and Research Association, proves them wrong by highlighting the 4-year record run that life insurance has been on, as well as mutual carriers paying record dividends. Let's dive in, Dom. And this obviously is going to be a fun episode for us to jam. We're going to look at some of the studies on what's been up, whole life, term, variable life, index universal life. There's actually been one group that has dropped, and that's fixed universal life. So we'll take a look at that. We'll also cover some of the record dividend numbers, which are bonkers to just talk about. And then we're going to go through some Q&A. We got some good frequently asked questions that we're going to land the plane with today. So before we get into that, how you doing, Dom?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Caleb. And I'm beyond blessed to be able to sit here and talk about whole life insurance. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, we're talking about all kinds of insurance. We're not going to show favorites today.
We're not
talk
going to
about
discriminate.
your
Amazing.
favorite insurances, because even term insurance has been up, and it's really cool to see. I wonder, just before we get into that, why do you think life insurance is up? I mean, obviously, with the time frame, it seems like there was a lot of weird things, after COVID or during COVID. But 4 years, record growth. Why do you think that is? And it's not just record growth in term insurance; it's record growth across the board. Why do you think there's record growth there?
Yeah, it's a great question. And if you actually look at the data, one of the things that it's alluding to is that one of the main drivers specifically is the final expense column. And the final expense is primarily, if not only, driven through whole life insurance. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. One, I think COVID did play a huge part in that, especially if you look at the time frame. And the reason being is final expense in a lot of ways used to be sold where you literally had to cold call somebody through a mailer, and then you would literally set an appointment and then go to the person's house. And you would sit down at the person's kitchen table and you would sell them, and then you have that process. Now, what you're literally able to do, and these companies have created systems for it as well after COVID, is that literally after you cold call, you set it up, you now do everything virtually, digitally. So you're able to sell more, get to more people, have more conversations, and be able to just communicate with more people than you ever have before in today's world. And so I think with technology, I think with the marketing, I think with the systems, I think with what happened with COVID, I think with everything, put that into one big bucket. There just has been a mass awareness on life insurance being sold. And also, final expense is a very lucrative industry to get into. And so when people talk about it and share with their friends, because usually final expense industries and companies, they're more of like a multi-level marketing type of style, model.